Hello everyone. So I know it's 11:30 and I'm already taking your time up right now. So this is probably going to be a long video anyway. So if you want to if you get bored, then you can turn this video off, go back to whatever it is that you're doing with your family and yeah. But I want to talk a little bit about 2020, but also I want to talk a little bit about 2021. So let's get started. So as a lot of you guys know, 2020 was a was pretty is really scary. A really scary year. It's a roller coaster. Um, Not only are we dealing with COVID, um, but we're also but we're all also uh, but we're all also dealing with our mental health issues because of COVID. um and I think the hardest what's hard about uh COVID is that I find it so hard to find out what I'm grateful for, because with COVID, it feels like there is nothing to be grateful for. But um yeah, it's for me it's really hard to what I'm find out what I'm really grateful for and to appreciate what I do have. Um and also I think meeting more people has been really hard for me, and especially with this last semester, because well, one, I was quiet. I was a quiet person. Just if you guys didn't know, I in public I'm a quiet person, and so I don't talk to people, and I don't make friends that easily, and I don't talk to people, and I don't talk around people unless I'm comfortable with them. But I don't think I've ever found anyone that I'm comfortable with. So it's really hard for me to make new friends um, during this time. Um, but uh, and it's really hard to be patient, because I also love because I'm a person, even though I'm who even though I am mostly an introvert, I love to go out and party with other people. So when you know things are when we have to social distance, and all the parties are and we don't do parties anymore, it's really hard. So yeah, 'It's 2020 was a really hard year, and not just for me, but it for all of us. It was really hard for all of us because of COVID. Um, what I learned in 2020, um, I I learned more about myself. It sounded a bit this sounds a bit cliche, but it's true. I truly got to know myself, and I truly got to know what my passion is. And I um and I have this dream that I want to start writing a book and getting it published. And so I did this summer, and I wrote this book, and I actually finished the first draft of this book last month, and you know, and I'm still trying to edit it, but you know, with finals and everything, it was so hard. Um, and Christmas and everything, it's pretty much difficult for me to try to edit this book. But the point is, I learned that I have this passion that I want to go for, um, and I should just go for it. Because of COVID, I have more time to write, and it was so amazing. It was so amazing that I was even chasing after my passion, and it was so it was so cool. Um, and what um and what I also learned in 2020 was gratitude. You know, like I said, with COVID, it may feel like there's nothing to be grateful for, but you gotta realize that there are things that you should be grateful for. You should be grateful for your family, you should be grateful for your friends, and you should be grateful um, for your body and you know it and for me this year it's really hard for me to be grateful for what I really do have because I'm seeing all of my friends and their friends and cousins, and you know, they're getting in relationships, they're getting engaged, they're getting married, and it was so hard for me because I was thinking like, "Oh my gosh, I am still single. Like, am I ever going to get a boyfriend?" And I was thinking like, "Ugh, because of COVID, I'm going to be single for the rest of my life." And then I was like, um with 2020, it's really hard to meet people, but it doesn't mean that I'm gonna be lonely and single for the rest of my life. So yeah, you know, I also learned gratitude. And then also there's patience. Because like I said, even though I'm an introvert most of the time, I also love to party with a lot of people. So um with social distancing and all the parties like shutting down, to it's really hard for me to have fun and have a fun social life. So you know, but I gotta learn to be patient because you know how we don't know how long COVID is gonna last, but we do know that it's not gonna last forever. Like we might get over this. So, yeah, just like gratitude and patience are the biggest things that I learned in 2020. And what I learned about myself, like I said, I learned that I had this huge passion for writing and I have this dream that I want to chase, and I learned that I should just go for it. And I did, and I did it this summer. And then in the fall, I fell into this writing slump, and then I in November I did NaNoWriMo, and I've written and I finished this first draft, and I'm still trying to edit it. So yeah, I learned that I have this huge passion for writing and I want to go after it. And I'm so glad that I was able to finish this whole draft of this book that I've written. So, yeah. What I did in 2020. Okay, so some of you guys may have been on my channel for a while, and you guys may have seen that I've been posting videos that are totally different from what I normally post, which is music and lifestyle. But so, like, I started a reading series. I do some makeup tutorials. I did some makeup tutorials. I did a readathon. I started to do NaNoWriMo. So I decided that I want to incorporate my passion for a little bit of my passions of makeup and writing and reading it onto my channel. And it's not like and I've said this last year, but I want to do some things that pushes me out of my comfort zone, and I did. I post all these different contents that I don't normally do, and I post them at a different schedule, and I was amazed at the things that I did this year. And I want to continue to do that. So if you guys have any ideas for videos, like stuff that for things, if you guys have any ideas for videos that might push me out of my comfort zone a little bit, like anything that I don't normally post, leave them in the comments, because I am open to your requests. The best moments in 2020. I think the best moments in 2020 was going to Bear Lake with my family. It was really fun, and what's best is the best part of that trip is that we spent the last few days with my grandpa before he passed. And I remember we went to this rope course thing, and we were going on to this giant swing, and my grandpa and my grandma both went on to this giant swing. And I remember my grandpa was the oldest person to ever have gone on the giant swing, according to according to the employees. Like, he was the oldest person to ever have gone on the giant swing. I'm not going to tell you how old he is, but they said that he was the top oldest person on the giant swing. So, like, these moments when we spent the last few days with my grandpa before he passed are special moments, and these are the moments that we will never forget. And yeah. So my goals for 2021, of course I want to continue to okay, so my goals for 2021, I want to continue to post covers, and of course I want to continue to post videos that are out of my comfort zone. But I also want to so my main goal in January is to have this first book that I've written published by January 15th. But that means I would have to do lots of editing every day until January 15th. And even that means I have to start now. But also I want to write more often, even if it's outside of NaNoWriMo. I want to find what I'm truly grateful for, because like I said, in 2020 it was hard for me to find what I'm truly grateful for, and especially when I'm seeing all my friends and cousins getting in relationships, getting engaged, getting married, and all that stuff, and it makes it hard for me to find what I'm grateful for, because like I said, I'm still single, and I feel like I'm going to be single for the rest of my life because of COVID. But I want to truly find find out what I'm truly grateful for, other than, well, yeah, just find what I'm truly grateful for. That's my main New Year's resolution, I guess. I don't normally do New Year's resolutions because I'm all like, well, what's the point? But, yeah. And the goal's for me to reach 100 subscribers is still a goal of mine. So, this is my yearly subscriber count. So, as you can see, I am at 25 right now. So, yeah, if you guys are new here, go ahead and subscribe. And I forgot to mention, the way that I'm going to find what I'm truly grateful for is journaling. And so I actually have so this is what I'm gonna do every morning. First I'm gonna read Make the Most of You, the book that I've got from Barnes & Noble, and then I'm gonna write in this gratitude journal, which some of you guys have seen in my last video. I'm gonna be doing this every day just so that I can get inspired and that I can be truly happy for what I do have and everything in my life. So what you guys are going to expect in 2021. So I'm going to be making a few changes a little bit. I'm still going to be posting covers on YouTube, and I'm still going to be doing music stuff. But I decided to incorporate reading and writing into my channel. So I'm still going to be a singer and a musician, but I'm also going to be a booktuber and an author tuber. So this channel is now more a music writing and reading channel. So yeah, if you guys like music and writing and reading, you guys can subscribe to my channel. I have a new cover coming really soon. It's coming out on Monday. It's a Hamilton cover. I'm not going to tell you about it, but I'm really excited. I'm really excited. Oh my gosh, I'm really excited about 2021 as you can tell. Alright. This video is 20 minutes, and I'm taking a lot of your guys' time. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna end this video. So I hope you guys have a happy New Year, and do do whatever you can, do what you want to do in 2021, and do whatever you can in 2021. But yeah, set these big goals and, get your head in the game. So yeah, have the best. So yeah, I hope you guys have the best 10 minutes of your New Year's Eve. I am so sorry that I took your time, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up and let me know what you guys want to see, and make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so that you guys don't miss anything. I hope you guys have a safe and happy New Year. Do some amazing things in 2021. Remember to stay happy, stay safe, and stay cool. And I am off to the moon, and I will be back soon.